David Polycart demonstrates effective peer assessment and questioning as he focuses the learning of his Year 8 English class on specific linguistic devices used by Dickens. After the clip, AST Sophie Hallaker analyses David's approach.
Dickens was famous for the brilliant readings he gave in Britain and America. To prepare for a reading, he would mark the pages with prompts to himself. Using these words here, think how you would actually perform what you have written.
The scene in front of me now become blurred. Mr. Pumblechook waddled behind me, snorting my name. Pip, boy, come here.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Jessica. Comments, please, about Jessica. What do you know about some of the techniques that Jessica used when she was reading out then?
When she said, come here, she went, come here, you.
She certainly she made her voice sound aggressive. And also, she, come here, I wouldn't say come here to you, I'd say come here.
Yeah.
So what linguistic device was she also using?
So speaking phonetically.
She was speaking phonetically as well, so she's done so many devices there. What I'd like you to do now is just to fill in this little task about how much you've learned and what you've learned.
I really like this this section of the lesson here with what David's doing with the assessment. As you can see, he's already given them something to be thinking about and to be focusing on while they're assessing each other.
Think how you would actually perform what you have written.
So there's this fantastic performance from this student here in a very fun kind of atmosphere, but at the same time quite serious because they're assessing the student as she goes along. So while David manages to bring the fun elements for this Year 8 class out in Great Expectations, he's also getting them to be really serious with their assessment and really to think about what it is that this student did well.
What do you know about some of the techniques that Jessica used when she was reading out then?
And he actually asks the students first to comment on it before he makes any comment, which I think is really nice. He really values the students' comments and the assessments that they make.
When she said, come here, she went, come here!
You see the teacher actually questioning the student there and probing for certain information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what linguistic device was she also using?
So speaking phonetically.
She was speaking.
He really gets the student to think a bit deeper, so the student makes a first response and then the teacher actually probes a bit deeper and gets the student to link that back to the prior learning. I think the difficult thing about assessment is that you have to, as a teacher, really be confident to pull out the different strands that you're trying to assess. So if you overcomplicate it, your students are not going to get it and they won't be able to assess each other. But it's about, like you saw here, he'd really pulled out the different elements that he wanted the students to be able to assess. The most challenging part as the teacher is stripping it down to what actually am I looking for in the students and what will success look like and how will they assess that in each other.